I don't have a date to go with.
Nope, not hearing it. You're gonna go to that dance with someone because you're finally an eligible bachelorette. Think about it. You're practically... Never mind, I can't come up with words. Guys are gonna start noticing
Nope,
you, you
nope,
know.
that was There's so many things you should just said, but first, I wasn't eligible before. You know, there's more to life than going on dates. I always felt a little different from others, and being around Alaska definitely made me realize it. I mean, I wanted to have a romantic relationship, but anything more than that, I wasn't really interested in.
Well, first you weren't. You didn't, like, actually talk to people. You've always been kind of crushing insanely hard on Vincent, and you really made people not be able to talk to you because you were just staring at him. Like, seriously. We could have figured out a lot of each other's interests, like, way sooner if you just stopped fucking staring at the guy during lunch.
But isn't that what you do with Alexander?
Shh. Don't compare my flaws to yours. Besides, I already told you. Alexander's like a 9.5, while Vincent's like a what? Like a 2?
I thought you said
Yeah.
4 last time.
I lied. Make you feel better.
Well, what else just sounds a little hypocritical for considering her obsession with Alexander. Well, think she has enough confidence to go against Alaska?
It's not hard to gain that confidence.
So we're gonna remind her of Alexander?
Sure, if you wanna.
Alright. Well, that's funny for you to say.
Wow, rude. I wasn't done talking. Anyway, what do you mean by that?
You act like my crush on Vincent was a bad thing when you practically stalked Alexander.
Oh, honey. Alexander. I didn't practically stalk him, I stalked him. But, Alexander's different because, you know, I love him.
Yeah, I've been friends with Vincent since we were little.
And you ruined it. I don't have anything to ruin.
That's...
He will love me.
I ruined it? How did she think it was okay to say that? I felt anger rising up in my stomach and pushed it back down. Oh, suppression. You gotta suppress. Just gotta keep down the emotions. Don't let them feel anything. I didn't want to start a bigger fight here at lunch. What was your second point again?
The second, of course, is that there's more to life than going on dates. But I'm not a prude.
Did you just call me a prude? Alaska shot a look at me and got it from the table before I could continue the conversation. What the hell was her problem? I sat up in my seat and fumed over what she called me. The words sounded so condescending. Just because I wanted different things didn't mean she could call me a prude. Lunch was almost over. I finished eating my lunch alone.
Don't forget to wait for your father after school.
I know, I'm not going to forget. When the bell rang, Mr. Burden got right to business. He started talking about cells and their structure. I'm sure you all have seen these protein drinks that Mr. Mullins gives to the weight class to drink. The reason he does this, he does that.
Were you gonna say the white class?
No. I know you've all seen these protein drinks that Mr. Mullins would give to the white class, but
today, I'm giving them to everyone.
see, because I don't see color, I just see idiots, and you're all idiots compared to my big brain intellect. Look at me. Then look at you. Then look at me. Then back to the board. Now back to me. You're all
Now
idiots.
look at this diagram of my brain. It's larger than yours. Yours is smooth, like a monkey's. Mine. Look at these ridges.
all the ridges.
It means I'm smart.
Anyways. Well, let's talk about, yes, drinks. The reason he does that is because those drinks give students that thing. That thing takes that thing, acid, and RNA to create protein in the body.
You mean ribonucleic acid?
I hate you.
Dude, it's RNA.
It's
You know,
RNA.
like DNA, but RNA.
He talked for a while longer, explained more of that thing before he ended the lesson by handing us a packet of that thing to fill.
Ribosomes are essentially the zip format of DNA, I think, RNA is.
After class ended, Lily ran off towards the student council room. Natalia and Alaska and I walked to our lockers together. Natalia quickened her pace when we got closer to her locker. Alaska and I stopped at our lockers nearby. I was grabbing my books to take home when I noticed One Hit Wonder Boy and Harley walking down the hallway.
When you catch these greens, it resets the...
Oh, we didn't, did I even use his voice?
I don't think you had to. I think you had to, like, maybe twice. Or maybe I was Harley, too, because there was, like, a weird, like, order of introducing, and I ended up being both of them, technically.
Were you Harley?
I don't remember being Harley.
Well, I should be Harley, because you have 3 voices if I'm not. Sup, Alaska?
It's cool. I was done talking anyway.
Hey!
Alaska smiled at Harley, and he smiled back. The 2 boys left, talking about the dance, leaving Alaska, Adley, and myself in the hallway. What was that about?
What?
Harley just said sup to you.
I don't know. Maybe he likes me. I don't know. Guess he was being friendly. Anyway, I gotta head to b-ball practice. See ya! Evidently I play baseball, not softball, because I'm really cool.
I could swear that I saw a smirk on Alaska's face as she turned to leave.
Yeah, I gotta head out too. Bye, Adriel.
See ya.
Did I just go higher with her?
Yeah, I think you broke an octave. Since it was Monday, I headed over to the art club to get some progress done. Oh, Samson, you're back!
Whoa,
It's-
he's still a character.
I took
That's amazing!
Whoa, it's not like we've only had 2 opportunities to talk to Samson in this entire game. That wasn't
Yeah.
forced.
What about Brian?
That's-
There's been even less opportunities to talk to Brian.
He does not incorporate himself in this story. I took the shortcut, taking the back exit and walking across the lawn. When I got to the door, Samson was struggling to leave with a cart full of refreshments. I opened the doors wide open and stood to the side to let him through.
Wow. Thanks!
Yeah, it looked like you were having some issues trying to get through here.
Well, I tried to do it all at once, you know. Only make one trip. It wasn't working out.
Bro, check out the arm hair on Samson.
Oh, what the fuck? Is that arm hair or like freckles?
That
Arm
looks-
freckles.
Well, because his freckles look like that, and then you see that down there.
You know, you got a point. Yeah, contrast.
Dad had always made fun of me for trying to do the same thing with groceries. He said that it looked ridiculous.
So, are you headed over to art club?
Yeah, I need to get more work done on that project.
You know, after our conversation the other day,
Samson pulled a piece of paper out of his back pocket.
I went home and tried to draw something.
He's been keeping his back pocket for the entire week, just for this one moment. He held out the paper, hesitant to handing it over.
I don't know. Never mind. It's dumb.
Don't look at the picture.
I'm sure it is exactly dumb, Samson.
It walks away. Well, anyways, I have art club. Goodbye, Samson.
Bye, Drill.
I said good day, sir. Look at the picture. Where
Yeah,
that's
I didn't think it was a question.
You're just being too hard on yourself. Let me see.
Bitch. Excuse me? Did you draw that?
Did you draw that? As you print that? I think you printed that. Samson sheepishly handed it over as he looked away. It was a drawing of a flower, an iris. Wow, it's so pretty. Samson's a stalker.
What? Really? I'm glad you like it.
I handed it back to him, but he put his hands in his pockets and shook his head.
You can keep it. I probably shouldn't be carrying that stuff around anyways. Brian would fucking kill me if he saw it. I'd get bullied to death. It'd be so embarrassing.
I already get bullied about the whole short thing. They upgraded the whole sign thing that you must be this tall to play gym.
Oh, if I go back there and they find that drawing, they're gonna start calling me a girl.
I mean, they already did that, but I think Brian might actually staple a pocket pussy to my jeans or something.
I don't know, man. I think one of these days he'll just end up putting... Oh, he might end up gluing... He might end up putting a bra in my shirt or something. I don't know.
He might, like, when I'm changing back to my normal clothes, steal all my normal clothes and replace it with, like, a pink tutu and a pink shirt that fits me exactly. He waved his head. He waved his head toward the show.
You know, I gotta be manly and stuff. There's no reason to call extra attention from bullies like Brian.
Samson doesn't seem like he's happy. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Well, that checks out. Goodbye, Samson.
That checks out here. Bye, Samson.
Goodbye, Samson.
We want to look like a girly piece of shit in front of Brian.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and lead Samson on. Why are you in athletics department? It doesn't seem like you like it at all that much.
Well, when we were in the 8th grade and we were picking departments, I wanted to show off for Lily. It was dumb. I thought that being on a sports team would make me better at it.
Why don't you come to art club with me?
Well, I can't right now.
He looked over at the cart back at the gym.
Nobody can just take this job from me. The basketball team needs their refreshments.
Where are we at? Yeah. Sure, I'll swing by here for next time. Next time I got art club. I go to art club, yeah. Samson leaned against the cart and accidentally knocked several water bottles on the ground. He startled himself and swiftly dropped to the ground and picked them up. I'm having a stroke today.
You are.
I should probably get going. These water bottles aren't going to... These water bottles aren't going to get to the gym themselves, you know?
You never know. They might roll over there if you knock them... Jeez. If you knock them over again.
Oh, God.
He stayed quiet for a moment before bursting out into laughter.
I'm sure Brian would prefer if these bottles weren't covered in snow, even though that would actually just make them even more refreshing.
Yeah. What? Was that last part? Alright. After he organized the cart again, he looked up at me and gave me a sweet smile.
I hope you like the picture, Drill.
Thank you. I left Samson and went inside, out of the cold. I went inside, out of the cold. The art room was nearby, and there were several students inside working on their projects. I sat down with a small wave to the teacher, and worked on my art project. I went to my locker and checked my phone. Dad wasn't here yet. I stood there and looked around my locker. I quickly noticed how much space my art supplies from last semester took up. I filled my backpack with art books, pens, and art pencils, leaving little room for my actual homework and textbooks. At least Dad's picking me up. I hate to walk home with all this. I stacked the tech books, notebooks, and my pencil bags in my arms and decided to head towards the entrance. Alright, Garrett, let's play everyone's favorite game. Who will she run into? Is it A, Vincent, the person we hadn't seen in 3 chapters? B, James, somehow in school again? Or C, Brian?
I kind of hope it's Brian.
Okay.
Not because like I like Brian or anything, but like it's been a while since we've seen Brian.
Yeah, Brian, I think I'm scared for Brian. Excuse me? Since we don't know the voices. Huh? It's Best Girl.
Oh
It's
my god.
Best Girl. I looked over my shoulder and saw an upperclassman holding my pen. Oh god.
Alright, who's doing this?
What was the last new voice? It was Molly, wasn't it? So it's your go.
Oh, it is my go. Shit.
You get to be Best Girl.
Excuse me, you dropped this.
Oh, thank you. I shuffled the books in my arms to try to reach for it.
Why don't I just...
She reached for the zipper in my bag and tossed the pen in, and zipped it back up.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Did you need help with those books? You look like you can barely see over them.
Yeah, sure, actually, that'd be really nice of you. She grabbed a couple books off my stack and walked with me.
So are you going to be walking home like this?
No, my dad is picking me up.
Oh, good. Even if you live close by, it'd be difficult to carry all these in the cold like this.
She followed me to the entrance. Dad hadn't called me yet, and there was no sign of his car outside. It looks like I'll be waiting here for a little bit. I can take those back from you if you want.
Nah, it's fine. I'm not in a rush to get home.
Oh, well, thank you.
Did I introduce myself? I forgot. My name's Aaron.
Best Girl Aaron. Here we go.
God. You've just been waiting for Aaron to show up.
I've been waiting. Hi, I'm a drill.
It's real?
I know, it's a weird name.
No, it's pretty. I like it.
It's not like she didn't actually like it. No, it's totally not terrible at all.
No, I just saw the plus. James, we gotta look at the stats.
No, she's
Oh,
a
okay,
friend.
she's in the friendships.
I don't know what that last one is. There's only 2 were left. Well, there were 7 endings though. Yeah, there's like there has to be one other. I'm thinking it's Lily, honestly, but. Oh, thank you. She looked down at my uniform and noticed the red and noticed the red coloring of it.
So you're in the art department too. What's your focus?
I'm in the art club, mainly photography and drawing. What about you?
I'm in drama club. I haven't had any major roles yet, but I haven't had many major roles yet. Mostly backstage work.
Tech girl, best girl.
God.
She's a tech.
Why?
She's a tech.
She's a tech. You're right.
She's a tech.
She's meeting all the qualifications.
She's meeting all of my qualifications. Oh, that's cool. I bet it takes a lot of effort to keep all that stuff running backstage.
It's a lot of fun.
My phone went off. Dad sent me a text saying he was here.
I didn't see him though, so I knew he was lying. I'm here. Go ahead and get in the car. I gotta run inside. I'll be quick.
Gotta go?
Yeah, thanks for all the help.
No problem. I'm usually here after school for a while. For a while anyway.
She handed me the rest of my books.
Good luck on your art projects.
Thanks. See you later.
Yeah, see you later.
Best girl. And just like that, she's gone. She came in, she blessed us, and she left. I left
So
Aaron.
who's that albino kid that I saw you talking to?
I left Aaron behind as I made my way to Dad's car. After a few minutes of waiting, Dad walked out on the side entrance with the sports schedules. Dad had the radio playing in the car as we drove home. We were sitting at the stop light when he turned down the volume.
How would you feel if we picked up a pizza tonight?
That sounds like a great idea.
I thought you'd say that.
Where are we going?
I don't know. Probably the new place.
Pizza.
Pizza more!
Pizza no.
Pizza more. They're close by, aren't they?
Dad looked around the street signs. Yeah, it should be close by. I think they open in the plaza where Press Start to Play is. Oh, it's a rival arcade. Where Press Start to Play is? Oh, wait, so you abbreviate
Alright,
that
that's
one.
not too far. Let's go.
You abbreviate that arcade that we've never heard for before, but you can't say game over without saying arcade.
No, they did it once after they introduced it and made sure we knew exactly what we were talking about in the same conversation.
Well, then they'll bring up Press. Yeah, it's an arcade. It's clearly an arcade. Dad and I had pulled into the parking lot. I digress. Oh, look, it's this picture, Garrett.
Oh yeah.
I looked over that. I cut down all the stuff that was in this bit. I just we've seen like 3/4 of the trailer. A police cruiser with its lights on caught my eye. It was parked behind another car across the plaza. A police officer was talking with a driver in front of his car, and as I got out of the car, I recognized the officer. I pointed towards him, getting Dad's attention. Are you going to say hi? Dad looked over in curiosity.
I don't know. I don't want to interrupt. Lloyd might be reading him off his rights. It would be awkward to say the least.
He was right. Lloyd wasn't just an officer after all. He was the MPD sheriff, but most people just called him Captain Lloyd. But why isn't Lloyd in the sheriff's car then?
Because they didn't have the budget to buy a sheriff's car, just a police car that wasn't marked with any cities. Oh, evidently we're in America though. 911, James.
What's the number for Sweden?
I don't fucking know. Not 911.
You sure about that?
I don't think so.
Sweden emergency number. I did not spell emergency right. I don't know why I had a stroke. It's 112. Okay, well, we're in America. All right, so I have no idea what type of education system they're in. Also went
Maybe it's a private school.
Yeah. Dad and Lloyd used to go to Memorial High together, and for a short time also went to the same college. If you ever got Dad started, he would talk to your ear off with stories of his and Lloyd's shenanigans. Lloyd had been part of the MPD since before I was born, and more recently had become sheriff. Lately, he helped Dad make some extra money for the family by calling him in to take pictures of crime scenes, mostly burglaries and minor car accidents. I always liked Lloyd, though. He was nice.
I'll talk to him later for sure.
Dad pulled the door open to Pizza More, and we both stepped inside. I forgot, was pepperoni or sausage your favorite? Oh, sorry, my bad.
I forgot. Was pepperoni or sausage your favorite? I need one large pepperoni pizza.
Pizza.